Now let's discuss the impact of nostalgia on branding. Many brands taps into nostalgic feeling to create emotional connections with the consumers. This is why we often see retro packaging or references to the past decade in the marketing. Did you know that our perception of time can influence our purchasing decision? For example, we are more likely to indulge in immediate pleasure when we feel time is limited. This is why treat yourself messaging can be effective. Well, let's talk about the power of social currency. We often buy things that we think will make us look good to others. And this is why many luxury brands focus on status in their marketing. Well, have you noticed how some brands create a sense of community around their products? This taps into our need for belongings. Brands like Harley Davidson have built strong communities that significantly boost customer loyalty. Well, now let's discuss the impact of sensory branding. Engaging multiple senses can create a more memorable brand experiences. And this is why some car manufacturer engineer specific sounds for their car doors. Well, did you know that we often make decisions based on cognitive ease? We tend to prefer things that are easy to think about. And this is why simple, clear messaging often works better than complex idea in the branding. Well, let's talk about the psychology of the brand name. Names that are easy to pronounce and remember tend to be a more successful. This is why many brands opt for simple, catchy names. Well, have you heard of the peak end rule? We tend to judge experiences based on how they felt at their peak and the end. This is why many brands focus on creating positive peaks and ending in the customer's interaction. Now, let's discuss the impact of social responsibilities on a brand perception. Consumers increasingly expect brands to take stands on social issues. This can significantly impact a brand loyalty, especially amongst youngsters. Well, do you know that our mood can influence our purchasing decisions? We are more likely to make impulse purchases when we are in the good mood. And this is why many stores try to create a positive atmosphere. Well, let's talk about the power of aspirational branding. Many brands sell not just products but the promises of a better life or self. This taps into our desire for self improvement and the status. Well, have you noticed how some brands use anthropomorphism? This is where human characteristics are attributed to non human things. It can help create emotional connections with the products or brands. Now, let's discuss the impact of cultural differences on the branding. What works in one culture might not work in the another, and this is why global brands often adapt their strategies for different markets. Well, did you know that we often make decisions based on mental accounting? We tend to categorize money differently based on how we got it, and this is why found money like tax refund are often spent more freely.